So, welcome to the PeakDay podcast, where we discuss fertility and natural family planning with our friends. Our guest today is Heather Murphy, who is the development director for the Couple to Couple League. Welcome back, Heather.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, Couple to Couple League came out recently with a new program for women called Revelation90. Can you tell us what that is?
We're so excited to launch Revelation90. It's a holistic partnership for mind, body, and spirit with our PeakDay app, with Temple and Table, and with SoulCore. So we're encouraging women to track their cycles for 90 days, to get a big picture look at what their cycles are doing, to learn nutrition and how that affects their fertility with Temple and Table, and the spiritual and movement aspect with SoulCore. So not only will they be able to have a journal and track their progress through the program, but there's also going to be live webinars and recorded webinars and special content online that they can log in each week and access that information as well.
Why did Couple to Couple League come up with a program like Revelation90?
We really were looking at our demographic and the need for reaching out a little bit further. And so while this program is open to anyone, any woman we encourage and we think will benefit from this, we really wanted to gear something toward young women and young adults that may be learning about their cycles for the first time, that may be in college and struggling with wellness and health and nutrition, and really kind of taking a look at that. So a big component of this is a pre and post cycle IQ. So they'll take this quiz at the beginning of the program, see how much they know, where their cycle health stands, and then after completing the 90 days, take the cycle IQ again. So we really hope that this approach will help young women and any woman sort of improve that overall wellness over the course of Lent and the time following that across this journey.
What does Revelation90 look like? How does it work?
When someone signs up for Revelation90, they will get a welcome email. They'll be able to sign into the portal and start accessing their PeakDay app. They can download that on their phone, start tracking. They can view our initial welcome series. We're going to have a launch webinar with our partners to welcome everyone, get all of our participants excited. And then they will receive their welcome kit that includes a journal. It includes our booklet, Shorter, Lighter, Pain-Free Periods, a thermometer, some other little goodies that we're putting in there. So it's everything that you need to get started. And then with that kickoff series, we're going to work through how do you start charting? What does your nutrition look like? And with their journal each week, there's a reflection on the book of Revelation. There's a spot to set your goals, to track your goals, and then just some journaling space for your prayer intentions, for your highs and lows for the week, what you want to reflect on, and then a little reminder to log into the Revelation90 portal and view the webinar for the week or access the bonus content. So each week will be a presentation from a different partner. Sometimes it'll be PeakDay and CCL talking about what a good cycle looks like, how stress can affect your cycle. If a young woman is coming off contraception, the contraceptive pill, how do you manage that? What does that look like? How do you get back to a healthier cycle? So helping people navigate those things. Amanda is going to be talking about nutrition, feasting and fasting, how to nourish your temple without a table, some exciting things for women to understand about nutrition and fertility. And then SoulCore is going to have their amazing content, their different mystery reflections and exercises.
What does Couple to Couple League hope to accomplish with the Revelation90 challenge?
We really want to challenge this next generation of young women, what we're calling GenNFP, to embrace their wellness, embrace their fertility, to learn about their health and their wellness. So we really hope that we can reach a new group of young women and empower them to take this challenge, to learn about themselves, to get healthier, especially those that are in college and just kind of starting out in their careers. Maybe those transitions are hard. And this is good information to ground you in your faith, to ground you in your health. And we just really hope that they embrace the challenge, that they learn from it, that they come out a little bit stronger and healthier and holier on the other side.
So, what is the age group for this challenge? And do you have to be a young woman to take the challenge?
Everyone is welcome to join us in the challenge. While some of the content is geared toward younger adults and young women, we really encourage everyone to participate because we are mind, body, and spirit. So, even if you are perimenopausal or menopausal or even pregnant or not tracking your fertility at this time, the other pillars of wellness and nutrition and movement are all still relevant. So we think that there's something for everyone to benefit in this program. You can also do this as a partnership with a younger adult in your life. So maybe mothers and daughters want to do it together, or sisters. So you can always do that. And if you have a young woman in your life, if you don't feel like the program is a good fit for you, you can always gift it. We have that option as well. So you can share this challenge to someone in your life that you think would benefit from it.
Would you recommend that this be done in some kind of group setting?
Absolutely. It can be done individually or as a small group or a large group. um, but we are encouraging young women too to, on their campus, maybe start a small group, maybe do this as a challenge with their friends. We talked to several campus ministers and some coaches that were interested in doing this with their student athletes, with the girls that come into campus ministry. So we're really hoping to see some pockets of groups pop up and see how this can work together as a collaborative program too to encourage and support each other.
So, will Lent be the only time that this challenge is available?
We hope not. This is our inaugural run. We're so excited to launch it. And so it will start at Lent, and then it ends on the Feast of Our Lady of Fatima in May. So it does go beyond Lent, but it is an event. So, there's a beginning and an end, and we plan to do this again, hopefully in the fall, or run it in cycles so that people can take the challenge more than once. If they enjoy it, they can share it with their friends and have their friends take the challenge as well.
Well, thanks for talking about Revelation90. It sounds exciting, and it
Yeah,
does sound like a challenge.
absolutely. We're excited.
So recently, Couple to Couple League was at Seek 24 in St. Louis. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
This conference was amazing. It was close to 20,000 young adults seeking a closer encounter with Jesus, seeking community, seeking to deepen their Catholic faith. And we had the blessing of being there, of representing Couple to Couple League with the PeakDay app and with our Revelation90 Lenten Challenge. So we spoke to hundreds of young women and men that stopped by our table to learn more about what PeakDay is, how they can use the PeakDay app for their cycle tracking, and to promote the Lenten Challenge and how they can participate in Revelation90 to improve their fertility, health, and nutrition and wellness.
So, what was one big aha moment for you at Seek?
I think one of the biggest things for me was in talking to these young women, they want to do the right thing. They want to make good choices. They want to be healthy, but they don't know the right resources. So many of them that we talked to had looked into cycle tracking apps, had downloaded something, the first thing that popped up, or was just using their Apple Health, um, and they were unhappy with it. There were either ads or inappropriate content, or it just wasn't as accurate or not user friendly. And so they had kind of given up or were just, plowing through but not happy with it. And so for them to find PeakDay and to find a Catholic organization that had the science and the research behind our app, that had the customer service and support and coaches that knew what they were talking about, there was just such a sense of excitement and relief when they realized that there was an option for them. And that was just a beautiful opportunity to see, like, that these women, this generation does want to do the right thing. We just need to get the message to them. And that was just so exciting to be able to share their joy and to share that information.
What do you think they appreciated most about the app? Was it because it was Catholic, or because it was pretty, or what?
I think it was all of those things. What drew them to our table first was the aesthetics of it, how, so we had a big banner behind us of what Peak Day looks like. So they were drawn in by the beauty. They were thrilled to hear that there was something that was Catholic in its roots that wouldn't be contrary to church teaching that they could use in good conscience. Um, they loved the science behind it, that Couple to Couple League has been around for so long and that the app is well researched and so accurate. They loved that it was free. They loved that there was no outside content. Everything that we said, they were just like blown away that that option was there for them. So many of them downloaded it as we were talking. Groups of them were excited to do it together, to share that journey with each other. Um, it was so funny that they would get so excited about it, but it truly was an answer. So many of them too said, like, I was just thinking about this, or I was just talking to someone about, I wish I had. And there we were. So they were so grateful to have that information.
So at Seek 24, we had a very captive audience of young Catholic college age students, and they were, super receptive to the Peak Day app and all of its upgrades, and also to Revelation90, the Lenten challenge that we are running. How can we take that a little bit farther beyond the conference? What would help?
I think we need to just continue to share that message. Like you said, we had a great audience there to share with, and we could see the excitement, we could see the need for this information. And so that ties into this year. We are really we're trying to connect with GenNFP, the next generation of NFP users. And so we have our $1 million campaign to reach that demographic, to get that message out there. And so I think this was a great opportunity to see firsthand that we're on the right track. These girls want that, and so any supportive prayers for these young women, for this generation, and financial support to couple, will just help us amplify that message, to continue to create that content, to share that content, to reach that demographic of young women that are hungry for this message and the truth of the church and how to live that out in their day-to-day life.
Heather, for being on the Peak Day podcast once again. Hopefully, we'll get to have you on again sometime and talk about something new.
Wonderful. Thank you.